First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to the Akim pushing his truth and sincerity by Shem RAWCHAA QADASH. As you can see, the title of this article, it says, Indians throw thousands of idols on the street for not protecting them against the virus. Okay? On social media. And you could probably find it if you look it up. But as you see, they were throwing idols, you know, and over a bridge. They were even using a loader, you know, to crush them. But I want to read this article and get out, man, that the gods of these nations are idols, man. You know, even including Jesus Christ. Okay, so it says a large number of Indians have thrown the idols of the gods they worship on the streets as the numbers of coronavirus infections and deaths skyrocket in the country. The Indians expressed their anger at the idols that they worshipped and sacrificed themselves for, but the idols did not protect them from the coronavirus. They prayed to the idols because they believed that it could save them from the virus, but they finally discovered that they could not do anything, and hence they destroyed it. The number of daily coronavirus deaths in India has been reaching a record number of 3,780 as a total number of infections exceed 20 million. India's underfunded health system has struggled to cope with the recent wave of COVID, with patients dying in hospital parking lots from lack of oxygen and beds. Okay, so India's going through it. Okay, and they're praying to their gods, but they cannot save them. Okay. I want to get a couple scriptures. Let's get this. This is Psalms 96:5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahawah made the heavens. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI made the heavens. Right? All the gods of the nations are idols, man. Okay? And an idol is just a statue. You know, an idol is something you know, made by hands. It is not a real God. Let's get this in the book of the letter of Jeremiah, chapter 1. It says, let's just start at 15. It says, whereby they are known to be gods, therefore fear them not. Salakia, whereby they are not known, Salakia, whereby they are known not to be gods, therefore fear them not. Right, so it's being made known that these idols are not gods. Okay, so fear them not. Okay, you're not to fear them, you're not to worship them. Okay, all these gods that the other nations worship, you know, they're coming to you know, it's coming to the light that they cannot save, they cannot do anything, you know. And Jesus Christ too. Jesus Christ is being dismantled. Okay, that image that is in etched in the minds and in the souls of millions of, you know, Israelites all over the world. Okay, it's being brought to naught. Okay, that whole ideology of a white Messiah. Okay, and the white God and you know, and the white angels. It's all being brought to naught. Okay, whereby they are known not to be gods, therefore fear them not. For like as a vessel that a man useth is nothing worth when it is broken, even so it is with their gods. When they be set up in the temple, their eyes be full of dust through the feet of them that come in. You see, so that's funny, man. Okay, so they're a vessel. Okay, they're a creation. Okay, and that a man uses, and it's not worth anything. You know, especially when it's broken. What can you do with it? It breaks, and it's good for nothing but to be picked up and thrown in the trash. It says, when they be set in the temple, their eyes be full of dust through the feet of them that come in. So when you put them in the temple, the idols, they collect dust by people who come in, people that track in dust, you know, and when you open the door, all this dust comes in. Well, these idols get full of dust, right? Because they cannot do nothing for themselves. They cannot do nothing for others. It says, and as the doors are made sure on every side upon him that offendeth the king, as being committed to suffer death, even so the priests make fast their temples with doors, with locks and bars, lest their gods be spoiled with robbers. Right. You know, the priests, of temples that, they shut up their idols and lock them up so nobody steals them. That's another thing too. People sell idols for a high price. The other day I drove by the street, there was a 6-foot idol. That thing goes for a couple $100. So if you were to buy it, you'd have to shut it up and lock it up, or someone's gonna steal it. They light them candles, yea, more than for they cannot see one. Yeah, man, people light candles for them, man. You see that everywhere. You got a Mary, set up. They put candles under it. But this ye may know that they are no gods, therefore fear them not. Let me get a couple scriptures out of here. 25, they are borne upon shoulders, right? You have to carry them on your shoulders, having no feet, whereby they declare unto men that they be nothing worth, right? It's not worth anything. It can't walk. Those idols made from hands, they cannot walk. You have to put them on your shoulders. They also that serve them are ashamed, for if they fall to the ground at any time, they cannot rise up again of themselves. See? Neither if one set them upright can they move of themselves, neither if they be bowed down can they make themselves straight, but they set gifts before them as unto dead men. You see? Yeah. Yeah. And these guys are ashamed, because they can't do nothing. These Indians, okay, but we know the God of these nations are. They're coming to find out, man, that these things, they fall, and they have to pick them up, especially if you break them. Now you got to clean up the mess, because they're not gods. Let's see. (33) Whether it be evil that one doeth unto them, or good, they are not able to recompense it. They can neither set up a king nor put him down. Right? They can't defend themselves, man. They cannot set up kings either. In like manner, they can neither give riches nor money. Though a man make a vow unto them and keep it not, they will not require it. Right? Here it is. People want to give money to the Northern Kingdom. They have a Judas idol. They give money to it, but and they say, oh, if I worship you, will you give me more money? But those gods, it won't require it. They won't do nothing for you. That San Judas, that Saint Judas, won't do nothing for you. They can save no man from death, neither deliver the weak from the mighty. They cannot restore a blind man to his sight, nor help any man in his distress. They can shew no mercy to the widow, nor do good to the fatherless. Their gods of wood, and which are overlaid with gold and silver, are like the stones that be hewn out of the mountain. That they worship them shall be confounded. They that worship them shall be confounded. Right? These guys are confounded. These Elamites. Okay? How should a man then think and say that they are gods when even the Chaldeans themselves dishonor them? Who, if they see one dumb that cannot speak, they bring him and entreat Bel that he may speak, as though he were able to understand. You see? People bring their loved ones to these idols to make them speak, but not even they understand these idols. Yet they cannot understand this themselves and leave them, for they have no knowledge. Whatsoever is done among them is false. How may it then be thought or said that they are gods? And you got a lot of people that pray to statues. They pray to these idols, man. Okay, they give them candles and they make vows, and they want their kids to be blessed, or they put money to these idols, and they base their whole lives. They bow down, they even crawl to the idols, and whatsoever is none among them is false. How may it be then thought or said that they are gods? How could you even think or say that they are gods? They are made of carpenters and goldsmiths that can be nothing else than the workmen will have them to be. And they themselves that made them can never continue long. How should then the things that are made of them be gods? For they left lies and reproaches to them that come after. For when there cometh any war or plague upon them, the priests consult with themselves where they may be hidden with them. You see? So if war or plague comes upon the priests or in the city, they hide themselves with the idols. Okay? So how did they ever think that the C-19 was going to protect them of the plague? How they ever think that the idol was going to protect them of the C-19, I should say. Let's read this again. Letter of Jeremiah 1:47. For when there cometh any war or plague upon them, the priests consult with themselves where they may be hidden with them. Right. You see people holding a idol, a crucifix or a rosary, whatever the case, when there's war or plague and they cannot save you. It says, how then cannot men perceive that they be no gods, which can neither save themselves from war nor from plague? How can men perceive not? How then cannot men perceive that they be no gods, which can neither save themselves from war nor from plague? You see, these idols cannot save you, which you call gods, from war or from plague. For seeing they be but of wood and overlaid with silver and gold, it shall be known hereafter that they are false, and it shall manifestly appear to all nations and kings that they are no gods, but the works of men's hands, and that there is no work of God in them. You see? And it's going to be made manifest, man, to all nations and kings that they're no gods. Their gods are idols, but there's only one God, and that's the God of the Israelites, okay? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, that's all I wanted to get on that. Let's go back to, okay. This is Psalms 97:7. Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols. Worship him, all ye gods. Okay, and they're confounded, all they that serve the graven images. Okay, like these Elamites that boast themselves of idols. Worship him, all ye gods. You have to worship Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi. For thou, Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi, are high above all the earth. Thou art exalted far above all gods. You see? Yeah, Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi is high above all the earth. Thou art exalted far above all gods. Okay, so I just wanted to bring this out, something real quick. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi made the heavens. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. The scriptures say, pray unto your gods that they may save you. But, these nations are not going to be saved. Okay, because they have their portion in this life, especially Esau, Edom, and he created his own God. And that was the white image of Jesus Christ, which we know it's false. And this is all being manifested. It's going to be manifested to nations, to kings, that your idols cannot save you, okay? But the Israelites have a God, okay? And he is above all gods. He is Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi, the Most High, and his Son. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say shalom.